Well, hello everybody. Good afternoon and welcome to us here in Loughborough. You're watching live here on GridironTV. Loughborough students taking on the Birmingham Lions. I'm Alan Price and I'm delighted to be joined once again from GridironTV by Cecil Martin. Cecil, welcome to the broadcast.
Thank you very much. It's great to be here. It's a beautiful day, great weather for some great football.
So we see the teams just about ready to go now. The last huddles before they head onto the field, and we get a chance to look around here. It's a really great event with beautiful sun shining, which makes a big change from the wind and the rain and the snow that a lot of these teams have been seeing recently. So it should be a great event.
Well, the stadium looks great. Looks like there's quite a few people out here enjoying each other. Big hugs, big reunions going on. But both of these teams, I'm sure, as good as they are getting fired up for a big game.
Yeah, both these teams have been they're undefeated so far. So brilliant seasons all around. Number one and number two defenses out here. So we're going to see a very tough game, a very evenly matched game. So hopefully you guys at home will be able to enjoy a really exciting game. And if you want to get in touch with us, feel free to drop us a message on our Facebook or even our Twitter at Gridiron_TV. But there we see Alex Lenkowski just getting ready for the kickoff now. So it'll be Loughborough to kick off and the Lions to receive.
Got a chance to see this kicker a little bit on YouTube. He's quite impressive, has a strong leg. Expect this ball to go into the end zone.
So here we go with the kickoff. He sends the ball deep. Now received down by the goal line, and it is a reverse coming down to left side of the field. Trying to break free, but gang tackled there by Loughborough. Good coverage on the kickoff, and that's going to give Birmingham first possession inside their own 20.
Well, Birmingham has been known for having really good special teams, and it was evident right there with a great kick and great coverage.
So here we go. Quarterback Tristan Varney leading out his offense. Who veteran quarterback here. No doubt very familiar with his own players. He's been out there a number of times. We've got Dan Conroy in the backfield, another very dangerous threat at running back there. So really, really potent offense. Let's see what they can bring out today.
You know, as I watch these two teams, one of the things that comes to mind to me is how much depth they have. And we'll talk a little bit more about that as we move on. But these boys are getting ready. The big old lineman right there, very impressive.
So there you go, come out, spread formation. Varney back in the shotgun. We'll just give it a moment for the referees to get everything set, and then we're underway.
You know, speaking of the referees, I think one of the things that's growing as well as the sport is the level of refereeing around the league.
Absolutely. So we go, takes the hand off. It's a run up the middle. He breaks clean free and is bouncing down the right side. It's a foot race one-on-one with a safety. Is he going to make a tackle? He closes in on him. Puts his hand up, but he's not going to make it. It's going to be a touchdown. First play of the game. Conroy, what a run.
Wow, what an impressive run. I wish we had a replay here just to let you guys know from a football perspective, having played in the NFL, the thing that was so impressive about this is his burst through the line of scrimmage. But before that burst, you have to love how the offensive line opened up that hole and made it easy for him to burst through. But his foot speed, the way he was just able to outrun the free safety, which had a nice angle on him, but that angle was not enough, albeit very good, not enough to stop him from scoring.
That's a great play on the opening play of their drive, and that's really silenced the home crowd and shocked Loughborough, no doubt. So here comes the extra point now, but you can see coaches on the sideline a little bit shocked by that. They're going to have to get themselves getting ready to go and get the Loughborough students team back, get their heads in it, and let's see what they can come out with on their first kick return.
Man, what a great way to start the game. I think from an offensive standpoint and as a team standpoint, you always talk about starting fast. You don't start no better than that. But from a defensive standpoint, obviously there's big play capability on both sides. And so I'm pretty sure that the other side of the ball is looking forward to coming back and answering with a touchdown of their own.
Absolutely. We've got Slack at quarterback for Loughborough, so he's there. He's got his offense huddled on the sideline, getting them ready to go. Let's see if they can get some home crowd support as well. The numbers are still growing here. More people pouring onto the hill to the left and to the right of us. So you can see some friends and families, former players as well. We had seniors, a graduate dinner last night. So a number of ex-Aces players now starting to pour in, see their home team. Not the best of starts for them though. Giving up a big play on defense, and that gives Birmingham a really big confidence boost to start this game.
Now, this particular kicker here, he's been known to have a pretty big leg as well. He doesn't have any YouTube shots, I don't think, like we've seen of the other kicker, but he's a big boy, great athleticism. Let's see what kind of a kick he might be able to put together here. And I think he's having some issues. He needs something. He wants something. We don't know what exactly he wants, my friend, but he needs something. Something just isn't right for him. And while he's figuring that out, let me just throw out my Twitter to you guys as well, Cecil Martin 1. Follow me. We'll be talking about all things football. We're also engaged in a tour here all over the UK, talking about all things American football, grassroots, and growth. And we'll talk more about that as the game continues.
So here we go, Julian Morgan with a deep kickoff. Bobbles the pickup, he's got it now. Trying to work down the right side and tackled. Tackled by number 32 there.
Tackled hard now. Them boys came down, fired up. I tell you now, he bobbled the kick. And you know, when I played in the NFL and when I played in college, that particular guy is a personal protector. I don't think he's back there necessarily to carry the ball. Should have passed it back to his guy. But at the end of the day, it was a short kick. You get the ball, you do what you can, you get as many yards as you can with it. That's what he did. That's all you can do.
Yeah, we saw the Lions doing a trick play. We have seen Loughborough earlier in the season doing fake punts and a little bit tricky themselves on special teams. So you never know, we might see it later on in the game. But nonetheless, it's first down here. Slack in the shotgun. Takes a snap, hands the ball off to the middle, and that's Mayo. Bouncing through a couple tackles and eventually brought down.
Nice, hard run. You know, you're going to hear me talk about this a lot as we broadcast these games. Yak yardage, yards after contact. Anytime you're talking about a running back running the ball, you want to know about yak yardage, yards after contact. He displayed quite a bit of that in that play.
So trying to get a nice bit of tempo here. Second down and short. Handoff is through the middle again. Breaks one tackle, bounces off another, spinning inside, and eventually brought down there by number 60. So looks like it's going to be another first down, so a good start for Loughborough, setting the tempo early.
You know, one thing that I noticed here is that they are committed to the run. They are committed to playing physical football. That's indicative of the kind of team that they have. Let's see if they continues that here in this series.
Still keeping this tempo going high. Spread receivers. Now pitches the ball outside, fakes the inside handoff, and it's on the reverse and tackled just short of the first down, right in front of the Lions bench.
I like that play calling right there. I've seen that a little bit in the NFL. Anyone who watched the Super Bowl, there's quite a bit of that been going on with the 49ers and Kaepernick. Obviously, these are not those teams, but it looked good either way because he picked up about 15, 20 yards.
And keep the momentum going. Trips to Slack's left side. Hands off through the middle now for a gain of a few. Looks like it's going to be another first down for the Aces.
Well, Loughborough, like we said beforehand, I mean, they are a physical team. Obviously, there was a big play to go up by 7 by Birmingham, but looks like Loughborough is just trying to march down the field methodically with some solid running and some real good execution. Tackle
there was by number 83, Joshua Vines, for Birmingham defense. Takes the snap again. This time he's going to keep it. Slack jumps inside.
That is a pistol offense as I've ever seen it. I tell you what, it's interesting how this offense has been able to implement that type of an offense here. It looked really good right there, and it's been working a lot. Usually done when you have a mobile quarterback, and it looks like that's what Loughborough has.
Both teams got a lot of experienced guys in there, so a lot of time spent playing together, so they've really managed to fine-tune these. Looks like we had a false start there on Loughborough, so it's kind of stalled that momentum. Going to come back 5 yards, I think. Redless a little bit too keen to go there.
Penalties will kill you every time.
Number 66, Sam Mall now there. So still second down. Takes the handoff. Mayo up through the middle. Brought down there.
Straight up the middle, but you know sometimes you got to lower the shoulder and get what you can. I think he was trying to break some tackles. But Birmingham did a great job on defense of making sure they held on to him.
Tackle there, Gregory Pearson getting in on the action early. And that's going to bring up third down and about 1 or 2 yards to go.
Looks like they are committed to this formation here.
There we go, Slack now dropping back to pass, throws the screen inside, caught fighting to get through that first down line, and he's fumbled the ball. Is it a fumble? Let's have a look. Looks like he's down first before he released the ball, but that's going to be a first down for Loughborough regardless.
Hope someone's a little bit hurt. While they tend to him, it looked like that was a great middle screen call, but the defense sniffed it out. It wasn't enough of a good call and execution in order to pick up that first down. But I'm really impressed by what these two teams have been able to do from the standpoint of the type of play calling and the type of installation of offense and defense that they have here.
So on comes the punting unit.
An interesting formation for the punt unit. I've never seen one quite look like that, but I am seeing a lot more innovation as in terms of how people use the punt package. They use punt protection in the high school ranks as well as the college and the NFL.
So as Baker player, I'd just like to say, if you'd want to get in touch with us today, feel free to give us any score predictions, or if you've got any opinions on the game. If you are a former student of Birmingham or Loughborough, please do get in touch. Leave a comment on our Facebook page, or follow us at GridironTV, or also follow Cecil there. And you can also email us at info@GridironTV.co.uk.
There you go. There you go. Follow us, call us, do it all. We love it.
All right, as the players come back out onto the field. A little bit of confusion there, just making sure they got everything correct. And here we go again. Kick is on the way.
A nice kick, but not nice enough.
Favourable bounce rolling down towards the end zone. And that's going to be down inside the Lions 20. So again, Varney and his offense are going to come out in the field. Let's see if they can get another big play here to get a second score up on the board. Well, you can see the crowds here are still growing, so more and more people coming in on this great sunny day. So it's really good to see such a great atmosphere now, and we hope everyone at home is also enjoying this. If you couldn't make it, whatever part of the world you're in. So Varney takes a snap, now going to throw inside.
Ooh. That was a great catch going across the middle there. Gets hit hard, and holds on to the football.
Called out by number 9, Michael Napper. So gets the first catch of the day, and here they go again, trying to build their own momentum. Varney takes a snap now, hands inside to Conroy.
Woo! You look at him, displaying some speed, some quickness, some power, some nifty moves. You gotta love it. This guy's got some serious skills now.
Finally brought down there, big rush, and that's going to put another shockwave right through the Loughborough defence there. Eventually tackled by Joe Parsons. So Birmingham, all guns blazing right now, coming out quickly in this game.
Oh, they got a little bit of the same formation. Got a shotgun here. Oh, fake the handoff.
What was that side caught?
Throwing it out to number 12. Oh, man. Nice catch. Nice throw. Nice offense.
Your engineer still getting involved there. Another catch for him. Eventually forced out of bounds.
Got to be impressed with the defense. I think that was a defensive lineman that pursued him and took him down. Maybe an outside linebacker, but at the end of the day, you got to love defense that pursues like that.
Absolutely. So here we go. It's going to be first down and 10 for Birmingham. Varney takes a snap, drops back to throw. Now looking, throwing left. And caught, diving catch over the top of the defender. Great catch there, number 9, Michael Napper.
Goes up high. Look at him. Man's tall, physical. He's got some serious skills. Quarterback puts it right where he needs to. I bet the receiver would like it a little bit lower next time, though.
Absolutely. And in no time at all, look where Birmingham are, right backed up, close to their own end zone, and now threatening Loughborough with another score.
And moving the chains right now. But just so everyone knows, I've been doing a tour all over the UK, talking about all things NFL, grassroots football development. We've got a camp coming up, FBU, Football University, coming up at Sterling University at the end of May. We'll talk a little bit more about that. We're going to be traveling all over the UK and bringing some clinics and some camps to your area, and we'll make sure that you guys have that information. But follow me on Twitter at CecilMartin1, CecilMartin1, for more information on those types of events.
Well, in the meantime, we had a roughing the passer penalty there, so that moves him forward even further. Now a handoff goes inside. Conroy bouncing left down towards the end zone. Tackled short, though. Didn't quite make it in. Number 79 for Loughborough. Josh Gaff with the tackle eventually.
Saving touchdown tackle right there. But I got to comment on the way that kid ran that ball. Stuck his foot in the ground, cut it up in between the tackles, and carried some people. Got to love it.
Here we go now. Lions almost into the end zone again. Let's see if they can finish this drive off. Barney takes it.
Oh, he bounces off. Nice hitting. Nice running. And I'm telling you, number 45 on defense there for Loughborough. He brought a little licking to the table right there. Now I like the way he hits now.
Right, John Paul Jones there with a big hit to stop his momentum.
I'm really impressed with both of these teams. And one of the big things I'm impressed with is just the numbers of kids that are on the team. I mean, as you look at the university league in and of itself, a lot of kids are getting involved and interested in playing the game. And if you're watching this right now, find out how to be a part of the university team or your senior team or your youth team, because there's a lot of growth happening with football. And as you can see with both of these teams, there's a lot of talent happening as well.
Definitely, if you go to our website, GridironTV.co.uk, you can find a list of all those teams and definitely get in touch. I'm sure they'll be more than happy to hear from you. So there you go. Varney handing off inside again, but not much of a gain this time. Loughborough starting to shut down the inside run there. Number 91, John Varney with the tackle.
John Varney just displaying some power right there. Split a double team, and they made a big play behind the line of scrimmage. I'm an offensive guy, but I played defense in high school as well, and I appreciate tenacity. I appreciate intensity, and that's what this defense is showing.
Absolutely. They need a little bit more now to make sure they don't give them any more yardage. Varney on the jet sweep now, trying to break outside. Number 7, Stefan Roden, still trying to work his feet, but gang tackle before he gets past the line of scrimmage.
He got hit hard right there, but he bounced up quick, though. I like that. I love the play calling, too. I think that's another thing that's important to mention. Just the coaching in the UK and at these universities are just growing, and these guys are becoming more and more knowledgeable. They're implementing different defensive packages and offensive packages, and I'm really impressed with what they're doing. One thing that we'll be doing at the FBU camp at the end of May as well is having a coaching clinic component as well, because supporting the growth of the coaches is so important. And so you'll find out more information about that as we go on as well.
Yeah, I got a number of really top athletes here, some GB University, even GB senior athletes here as well, as guys who are likely to really benefit from such a camp. And we've really seen a growth in talent levels across the university level. And it's a really good showcase game here to show the level of progression that these teams have made.
This quarterback on Birmingham, what's his name again?
That's Tristan Varney.
Tristan, I'm really impressed with him. Good-sized quarterback. I love the way he pre-snaps, reads everything. And just look at his arm right there. I mean, he just unleashes one. But, man, defense, baby. Big play by number 42. What is his name?
Intercepted in the end zone by John Kenyon. Big play to get Loughborough out of a deep hole there.
John Kenyon, nice play, my friend. As I'm talking about how great the quarterback's arm is, you had to show me how great your back pedal and your break on the ball is. Very nice job.
Reading the quarterback all the way, stepping in front of that play and giving them nothing. Gives Loughborough the ball back, and there's a flag on the play, so let's just see what happened. Looks like it was after the play, so don't know if somebody said some words or did something, but let's find out. Nonetheless, it's Loughborough ball again. The score is still 7-0 to the Lions. If you're just joining us here, welcome to this live broadcast on GridironTV. It's Birmingham Lions travelling through to face Loughborough students, and they're currently 7-0 up after Dan Conroy 50-yard, 60-yard, I think, rushing touchdown in the first play of the game really set them off.
We've got a decent crowd here, too, as you can see beforehand as the camera was back a little bit. You got some people out here watching. They're entertained by the sport, and they should be, because it is a great sport to watch. And when you're seeing two teams like this who play the way they do, it's just fun to see. And I think people are coming out a little bit more and more to these university games to see it. But while we got a little time, I will tell you one of the first games I got a chance to see was Birmingham. It was called Explosion a couple years ago. And wow, what a turnout. They had to have about 3,000 or 4,000 kids out there watching the game, and I was really impressed with them. Got a chance to spend some time in Loughborough as well. I went to the British American Football Coaches Association meeting a couple years ago and got a chance to see that campus and just what great universities Birmingham and both Loughborough have as academic institutions of higher learning where kids can go and really learn and grow. But at the same time, if you're interested in football, get a chance to play as well. So I was very, very impressed with those universities.
Yeah, these two are really leading the way in terms of actually taking it more than just a simple game, but building these events like Explosion and here today in Loughborough, getting the crowd involved. Give a particular mention here to Johnny Flowers today from Loughborough, very supportive in helping us getting set up. I know he's been running around also working with the crowd and everyone else who's working on the game here. So these kind of committed guys that want to make sure it's a great event for everyone to come and watch.
What's his name again?
Johnny Flowers.
Johnny Flowers. Big shout out to Johnny Flowers. You guys let Johnny Flowers know we were talking about him because we do appreciate him. And it's people like that that's going to help grow the sport all over the UK and all over Europe. It's going to help more kids have an opportunity to be a part of a sport that teaches things like teamwork and teaches things like how to be a leader and to work together and the intangibles that come with playing this sport. Let's get back to it, though, baby.
So here we go, slack in. Changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Back in the shotgun. Play action to Mail now, throwing deep over the middle. Looking for his receiver down and caught. Great catch there. Really gets him out of trouble there.
Woo!
And it is called a catch. Yes, it's complete. Number 81 there, James Draper.
Unbelievable. Skills. That's all I got to say. That was a great throw, a great catch, and you know what? Let's give some props to the officiating. He had to run down there and make sure he made the right call. Great job.
They're going to be in condition to keep up with these guys.
Gotta love it, all parts of it.
All right, now first down and 10. Play action again now, throwing short this side. Caught on the screen pass, out to the left side. Tackled there by number 32 from Birmingham, Jose Stefan van Oosten.
Oh, Jose, nice tackle, my friend, nice tackle.
Catch made there by Ben Burleson, tight end there, big tight end there. He's a very veteran player with Loughborough, big target over the years, so he's had a lot of yardage in this team.
So should we just call him Big Ben then? Big Ben?
Big Ben.
Big Ben.
All right, here we go, handoff inside now to Mayo. He gets another few yards.
Yeah, but who was that linebacker that just stepped up in the middle and just put a licking on him? That was number 50?
Number 50, yeah, big play there.
Yeah, he sticks his nose in there and makes a big play. Now, you know what? I'm loving this. Intensity.
So we go third down and short. Let's see if they can convert. Spread receivers across the field. Slack still in the shotgun. Takes handoff.
Oh, big play, big play.
Mayo, big run up and inside before being tackled by Julian Morgan, but that's another first down for Loughborough.
Wow. I tell you what, both of these teams, they're going after it now. I don't know if these two teams like each other. Do they like each other? They're big rivals here.
It's a rivalry, but it's a friendly rivalry. We managed to catch up with Loughborough a few weeks ago. We caught up with some training, and they did describe that it's a very big rivalry, but nonetheless, the players have got a lot of respect for each other. So,
sportsmanship. I love that.
Absolutely.
Sportsmanship is what it's all about.
Now Mail on the inside there. Grinding out for another few yards.
Nice. That's an important thing about this game, and I'm glad you talked about it. Rivalries are okay, and you could talk about liking each other, not liking each other, but sportsmanship is the most important thing to this game, and playing safety, playing right is important to the game.
Yeah, we saw most of the varsity action happen on Super Bowl weekend around the country, but here we go with another one. Slack now fakes the handoff, keeps himself on the option, rolling around the left side. Picks up around about 3 or 4 yards.
Wow, that was a good eye by you because I even got faked out by that one. What a great play, though. Good awareness by the quarterback. Way to just turn it up, pick up those yards.
They've used that effectively throughout the season. Slack, a very athletic quarterback, so he knows how to keep the ball and run with it himself. Here we go. Takes the handoff now inside to Mail. Breaks one tackle, trying to bounce outside. Breaks a second tackle. Now into the secondary. Eventually brought down there by, looks like Julian Morgan in on the tackle again. Well, that's another first down for Loughborough. Another inside Lions territory.
Look at the crowd. You heard me talk about the crowd earlier. If you want to know anything about how the sport is growing and how people are enjoying watching it, just look at all these people out here enjoying this game.
Definitely. We can see a number of different jerseys. So we got first down. Handoff is inside again. Big shot for maybe 1 yard or so before getting dropped again. Number 87 there in on the tackle.
Well, we're getting ready. You know, it takes a little time to get from one play to another, but we're getting ready. We're on the red zone right now going in. Got a shotgun.
So there we go. Another option on that side. This time he keeps it, doesn't get it. Looks like there could be a fumble as well.
Fumbleowski.
They're going to call it who comes up with the ball.
There was a defensive end that just came down the line. I think it was number 83 that caused that fumble. Played hard, played big, and made a big play.
Joshua Vines stepping into that one and shaking the ball loose from slack there. But luckily Loughborough got the ball back, so they're still in possession.
Now, I'm not sure if that was actually the D lineman that made the play, but let's just give props to the whole D line right now because they made it happen. Right. Oh, did you see that play? That was nice. An underneath handoff to the running back straight up the middle. A little bit of a misdirection. Great play.
Good misdirection to get the line going. Manages to open up for another few yards. Let's check and see if it's first down.
I am thoroughly enjoying this game right now. Hopefully you guys are, because these two teams are playing impeccable football.
Well, that was short of it, so it's going to pick up fourth down, and Alex Lankowski is on the field to kick.
Let's see the big leg. You heard me talk about the big leg earlier. Now he's got some YouTube videos. Let's see if he can do it in the game.
Kick and it's no good.
Oh, and it's no good.
He's missed wide left.
Oh,
that's disappointing. For
it
him.
happens. It happens. Hang in there, big guy. But you know what? It was great pressure by Birmingham and great protection by Loughborough. But he just got to kick it through the uprights. That's not an easy thing to do. Anyone that's watching this right now, it's not easy to kick that ball through the uprights. So we'll cut him a little bit of slack on this one because I think he'll get an opportunity to put some points on the board for his team later on.
Absolutely. And that does it for the first quarter. So as they change over, it's Birmingham still in the lead here as they visit Loughborough. Thank you once again for joining us here live on Gridiron TV as we see the MAC Championship game. In effect, both teams undefeated here, so let's see who can finally make it to 8-0 and who's going to drop to 7-1 here. Still a lot of action to come in this game.
Nice. I think they're getting ready to run a play, but I think they are done. And so since they are done, I'm going to take this second to let you guys know the exact dates of the FBU camp is going to be May 24th through the 26th. And you can find out how to register at footballuniversity.org. That's www.footballuniversity.org. It's all written out. And for those of you that want to be a part of the camp, it's invitation only, so you can put in the code WCM1. Back to the game, handing it off up the middle, and he gets stuffed by the Loughborough D-line and linebackers, as well as it looked like the rest of the defense. That was just a team gang tackle right there.
No joy for Conroy in that one.
So, again, put in the code WCM1 to register for the camp in Sterling, May 24th through the 26th, footballuniversity.org.
Now Varney takes the pass, pumps right, now throwing over the top. Oh, caught, no, dropped. Drop number 12 there. He thought he had the ball, trying to take off too soon. Need to secure possession first there. Andrew Hussey.
The ball came out of the quarterback's hand a little bit wobbly. We call that a duck in football. But for some reason, he was strong enough to get it there. But then the receiver was not able to hold on to it. I think they'll look to redeem themselves in this play.
My correction, I see Andrew Nearest on the play there. Varney now dropping to pass again. Looking down the field. Throws, but incomplete for Conroy. Throws it short at his feet.
Loughborough defensive linemen get great penetration into the backfield, impedes his ability to follow through and complete that ball. And you know what? This game is as much about defense as it is about scoring points. And the Loughborough defense is showing that they know how to get in the backfield and wreak havoc.
Yeah, number 1 and number 2 defenses here in this game. Neither team giving up hardly any points, just a couple of points per game on average here. So they'll certainly want to keep that average and not let anything more in today. So on comes the punting unit.
Looks like somebody went off sides a little bit. Great protection on the punt.
Good deep punt there by Freeman. And going to let the ball roll. It's going to roll right down towards their end zone.
We're talking about a generous Birmingham bounce.
Lions up in around about the 10-yard line there. So we have another change of possession.
This is great, guys. And so let me just elaborate again. We've been doing an unbelievable tour around the UK. Started off in London. Got a chance to get up to Bristol for the Bristol Academy Community League. I spent some time in Glasgow and in Edinburgh. And we're going heading back to London as well. So we'll be doing more of these tours. And you can find out you follow me on Twitter, Cecil Martin 1, CecilMartin 1.
So we go again. Slack takes the handoff now. Option keeps it himself, running right. Tackle there for little to no gain.
Great job on the defense. I think that was number 50, the linebacker, getting over there and making a big play and a big stop.
It's had a good game so far.
Just a beautiful day out.
So here we go, second down now. Now hands off inside to Mayle again, but stuffed again by the defensive line and linebacker unit.
And I think that number 56 and number 50, both of those linebackers have been impressing me all game long. Number 56, I forget what his name is, and number 50, I forget what his name is, but both those guys, big mentions to them. They're out there playing hard football.
Right, so that's going to bring up third down now. Loughborough still trying to spread out, and they're going to go to the air this time. Throws a quick screen. Was that incomplete or possibly a fumble? Birmingham think it's a fumble and they've recovered it. Let's see what the referees have to say.
That's a tough one. Now, for anyone watching this, please understand how hard the job is of a referee. As I watched that right there, I don't know what I would call. It would seem like on first indication that he never had possession of the ball, but it did seem like he may have taken one step with the ball. Even if it was a half a step, the refs have to decide whether or not a half a step or a full step with the ball in his hand indicates having possession. When you watch an NFL game, you have the luxury of replay, but you don't have that here. So it'll be interesting to see what they say.
It's Birmingham ball.
And they are saying he took a half a step, full step, don't matter, he had possession of the ball, so Birmingham's got it.
James Cavaney was the receiver there, but he lost it, and now the Lions all ready to go on offense. They were very confident throughout that whole time. When they're ready to go, here comes the Loughborough defense having to get themselves set up quickly.
I will say that was a good call. I have to make sure that I help everyone understand how tough their job is. But in looking at what they just did, I'm really impressed with how they came together, how they all just had their input and what they thought, and I think they made a good call there.
So it's a tough call there. It was a really great defensive play there to knock that ball loose. And now it's Lions back on offense. Varney throwing quick over the middle, caught on the slant. Tackle there by number 18, Jack Trulove.
Almost flipped him over with that tackle right there. Great play, great execution. I reckon that the quarterback had a great pre-snap read on that. He knew exactly where he could go with the ball based on what the defense was giving him. That's an important piece of this game. We'll talk a little bit more about that as we go on.
Good start to the drive. Let's see if they can keep this going as Varney takes the snap now, hands off to Conroy. He cuts it left now, bouncing through the inside. Still trying to break some tackles down close towards the goal line. Tackled short though.
Great vision by Conroy. I like how he started off outside, stuck his foot in the ground. He saw a crease. He took that crease, exploded through that crease, and obviously was able to make a big gain out of it. That's an important piece also of playing running back or playing any position, your instincts and your vision, and they're showing a lot of that on this team.
Number 60, Alex Price, in on the tackle there. And now Lions setting up for a field goal here, so they're going to try and tack on another 3 points.
And the kick is up.
Ball is down, kick is up. And it is good.
Wow, great job.
There are 3 points on the board. That's going to extend their lead now. More pressure piling up on Loughborough.
You see the crowd there enjoying a great day. A little chilly out. But it's been chillier out here, hasn't it? I heard it's been pretty cold out here in the UK.
Well, this is going to be refreshing to a lot of people watching this. Even some people who've just come back from training. We've had a number of games postponed over the last few weeks due to snow, due to rain, due to floods. It's just been unbelievable, really. But it's this kind of challenge that we face here. We see it in the university leagues. Every winter, you have to tackle with the snow. But the teams are very resilient. You do work hard to try and reschedule their games, and we're just very fortunate here that we've had a dry evening yesterday as we arrived into town. The pitch is in great condition. The groundskeepers have done a really good job here, and it's a really pleasant day for the players and also for the fans. Just a slight wind in the air, but everything else is good.
All right, and the kick is off. Okay, we got a kickoff return here. Oh, he makes a nice move. He hits the hole and then gets hit hard. Man, great return, great blocking.
Joe Parsons there on the great return sets up a nice field position for Loughborough.
Joe Parsons, great job. You know, special teams, they talk about 3 phases of the game: offense, defense, and special teams. And you can never underestimate the importance of special teams when playing this game. It's just one of those things that can make or break your team and your particular game. And it looks like there's some good special teams happening in this game of ours.
So we go first down and 10 for Loughborough. Slack takes a snap.
Oh.
This time gives the pitch outside, but still tackled for probably, looks like a 1-yard loss from where we are over here.
You know, it was a great job by the Birmingham defense. I mean, you know, these option plays are predicated on defenses making mistakes. They faked it to a back going up the middle, and then he faked it to another guy and was able to then turn it up there. And no, just great job by the Birmingham defense.
And now second down, now dropping back to pass. Looks out left. Tipped and incomplete there. Just over the hands of the receiver and just over the hands of the defender there. That could have gone either way. Number 5 there. Fraser Magunda on the coverage.
Magunda. Good defense by that guy, and I like the name too, Magunda.
Well, as we said earlier, if you do want to get in touch with the show, if you're friends with any of these players on the field or even family, send them your best wishes through our Facebook or our Twitter pages. So we go, Slack takes a snap, now dropping back deep to throw. Got plenty of time in the pocket. Now looks right now, throws right down the sideline.
Oh, nice defense by number. What is that number right there?
Incomplete. That's Freeman on the coverage, but we do have a flag coming in, possibly pass interference right at the end there. A little bit of contact, but a nice throw, and the receiver was coming open.
See, and I'm glad, you know, that's why I was glad to be here with you, my friend. We got 4 eyes looking at this because my first inclination was that was just great coverage. But I think you just noticed, and obviously so did the referee, that he may have had too many hands in there. He may have been doing a little bit too much and not turning around looking for the ball.
Just getting a little bit nervous there. Look at James Draper there, the intended receiver. And it is going to go against the defense, so that's going to be a big penalty against them. And a first down for Loughborough.
Tough one. But you know what? I got to say, I like the football. You know, I mean, you know, as a D-back, it's hard to play that position, you know, covering down receivers like that. But I think the great thing is that, you know, when you're playing good technique, which is what you get a chance to learn when you come to a camp or a combine, you know, it'll make it easier to make those plays and minimize those types of penalties. Right up the middle, tough running. Oh, man, keeps his feet moving, churning, loving it.
Good run there by Mail. Eventually brought down number 56 there. Another big play by the linebackers trying to stop that inside run there. It's going to give them another yard or two on the play. You see Wayne Hill, the head coach of the Lions, pacing the sidelines, doesn't want any more yardage to be given up by his defense. So here's Slack again. Fakes the handoff inside now, passing deep down to the right side. Looking over, and it's intercepted by Freeman. But there are more flags down. He's tackled on the spot, but there's more flags at the spot of the play. Loughborough trying to go deep down the right side again, picking on Freeman. Let's see what the flags happen here.
My man Freeman. Let me just first off talk about that young man. I met him a couple of years ago. He is hard-nosed. He is tough. He loves the game. He's a leader on that team. Really like that kid. Really like him. And then you talk about Wayne Hill, a respected coach in the University League. Has just done an unbelievable job of really creating a culture on his team that wins games and supports each other. And I think he's really, I think the university is really proud of what he's done. He's been a big part of the growth of football in the UK, and I'm proud of him. I haven't seen him in a while, but he's done an unbelievable job.
Well, Freeman, a tough player, but a little bit too tough there. Another pass interference call on him, so another big penalty against the cornerback, and that's going to push Loughborough deep into their territory.
That was my man Freeman that got the pass interception beforehand as well.
Absolutely right.
He might have to move to linebacker at some point. Just joking, Freeman. Love your game. But look at the running back. Oh, he gets hit hard. Woo, number 5.
Another big hit by Magunda there.
Magunda.
Stopping Mail right in his tracks.
Wow, I wish we had a replay on that, guys. He just put his helmet right where it's supposed to be. Now, let me touch on this as well. The importance of where you place your helmet and how you tackle is very important. Don't have a replay here, but it was a big hit.
All right, now here we go. Loughborough still in possession, keeping the tempo up high.
Oh, nice spin move by the running back. That was a QB. That was a QB.
Yep, keeping it himself. Avoids the tackle in the backfield. Gets back up to the line of scrimmage.
Looking like a running back. What defense? Who's that in the backfield? Was that number 60?
Well, looked like it. A couple of players coming in there just at the end there. Could have been number 60. Fraser Brown there involved on the tackle.
Yeah, from a distance here, it's hard to see the numbers, but you can see great plays, see great players. Oh, he's making an audible right now. He sees something in that defense, makes the audible, makes the change.
Sweep around the left side, number 16 there. Still trying to break free. Daniel Reeves.
Big hit. Bagunta, is that how you say his name
That's
again?
right, 2 plays.
Bagunta coming up with a big hit. Loving it.
Reeves there, just running out of space there. Could not turn it off field in time.
Look at the crowd again, guys. Just look at the crowd. If there's any indication of the popularity of how the growth of this game is happening, look at this crowd. This is 2 uni teams going after it. Yeah. Gotta love it.
We can also see some people in the crowd here, not just American football fans. We've got people coming over from rugby pitches. So other Loughborough student athletes now finished their training or their games. We've got some soccer players here as well. So it's great to see the cross-sport support that they're giving here.
You know, right after this big kick, we'll see if he can knock these bad boys through the uprights.
Lenkowski again missed his field goal attempt earlier on, so let's see if he can get on the board.
I think he's going to make this one.
The kick is up, plenty of distance.
And he does, baby!
It is good. So it's 10-3 now. Birmingham leading 10 points to 3. Lenkowski gets the Loughborough on the scoreboard.
We talked about earlier he'll get another chance to redeem himself. We'll get another chance to make it happen, and that's what he did. It's not easy kicking through the uprights, but he makes this one happen. That is unbelievably great. You know, something else I'd mention while we're hanging out here and we're getting ready for this kickoff return, this kickoff. You know, both of these universities pride themselves on their sports. And, you know, it's no better indication than seeing other student athletes coming out to support other student athletes. And you talked about the rugby players and the soccer players and some of the, soccer, football coming out to support these guys. I'm sure these football players, these American football players, go out and support them. You know, it's just indicative of a great university that both of these are, that kids are coming out and supporting and watching. So it's really cool.
Yeah, we got a chance to speak to a couple of them just around campus as we were setting up, and a real sport culture here. So some of them even involved in other sports previously. So they do have an appreciation for the other teams around. But here we go with the kickoff now, and that's going to roll right through for a touchback. Another big kick, obviously boosted by his field goal there. Gets it right through the back of the end zone. All right, so here comes the offense onto the field.
While they're coming on the field, I got to tell you this story. So when I was at Explosion, I saw my man Freeman get an interception over on the goal line and running back for like 90 or 95 yards. It was pretty funny because I've met him and I know him, and it's great to see when young people are able to have success. And I look forward to seeing more of the young guys on both of these teams continue to grow and help their teams be successful. Now look at the quarterback. He's pointed out the defense. He's pointing out the Mike linebacker, and he's making a pre-snap read. That's an important thing I want everyone to be able to see, because it's an important piece of what the quarterback has to do, as well as making throws like this.
Throws left side, but It looks like it's intercepted. We're just getting clarification. Yes, it has been intercepted. Loughborough jumping in front of that route. Another interception, this time for Ben Davis.
Ben Davis! And you see his coach over there getting fired up with him. You know, you're talking about getting excited when you see a kid do something great. You know, a coach spends all day and spends time with his players trying to get him to understand certain things he has to do to have success. And obviously that coach just saw his player do something he's been coaching him to do, and now he's got success. You got to love it, and you got to get excited about it.
Second interception we've seen from Varney, trying to get those short passes working, the short passing game. But Loughborough jumped in front of them twice now. And their offense is back on the field with Mayo, trying to cut through the line. Tackle there, number 50 once again, in on the play.
Number 50 for Birmingham. He gets fired up. He just give you that one hit on his own helmet. And he's hitting other players out there hard and often. Gotta love it.
Leading by example for the rest of the defense there. Here we go. Loughborough still trying to get more points on the board. They need to make sure this deficit does not get any bigger. This time another handoff through the middle, but going nowhere this time.
Number 8 stepping up, making it happen. Big boy from the defensive line position or the linebacker position?
Sam Marshall absolutely stepping up there.
Sam Marshall. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Guys, let me reiterate to you guys, we got the FBU camp coming from May 24th to the 26th. You go to www.footballuniversity.org, put in the code WCM1, and you'll get a chance to be a part of that camp. And it's right up the middle and a big hit.
So the coaching staff are working hard to get their players going. We're working hard to make sure we can keep bringing this live broadcast to you.
There you
Another
go.
short run through the middle there.
There you go. There you go. And just big shout out to ourselves at Gridiron TV, making it happen out here for you guys. But you guys, the big shout out because you guys watch and you support, and it just helps to grow the entire American football community in a very special way. Also want a big thank you to all you guys that watch Sky Sports NFL and watches us on Sundays, having fun with Nick. Oh, wait a minute.
Well, here we go. Lankowski back on the field to get another field goal. Third attempt of the day.
Does he make it? Does he make it? I had to stop for a second to see what happened. Oh!
He's drifted wide to the left, so that's 1 out of 3 for Lankowski. Disappointing for them. They had an important turnover on the interception, a chance to convert into points, but not to be. So it's still 10 points to 3 for Birmingham. So we go, Birmingham back on the field there. Loughborough trying to get something happening there, but stalling a little bit. So let's see if Birmingham can take advantage of their early success. Varney in at shotgun still. Receiver spread out, trips to his left side. Takes the handoff now to Conroy.
Conroy's playing some good ball in this game. I tell you, I mean, he started off right, and he's probably averaging about 5 yards per carry. Offensive line opening up the hole for him. You see the big old lineman walking back from the line of scrimmage there. They got a big old line up there, Birmingham.
Coach is going to be happy with a 5-yard average. Certainly that was Josh Thompson there in on the tackle, by the way, for Loughborough. Here comes the snap again. Conroy now bouncing left side, breaking one tackle. Now trying to dodge through another.
Look at Conroy's not messing around. He could go. Oh, man.
Just short. Joe Parsons with a saving tackle there. Great run by Conroy.
Wow, Conroy must have heard us talking about him and just got fired up because he hit that sideline, broke a couple tackles, created a little burst. The guy has got some speed, and then all of a sudden just tries to lead for a big play. Wasn't able to do it, but impressive all the same.
Yeah, very determined run there, breaking 3 or 4 tackles, getting down deep into Loughborough territory. Now jogs off to the sideline. He's going to take a couple moments of rest, but the offense is still ready to go. Varney takes the snap, now passing this time over the middle. And incomplete there. Looked like he might have caught it just about. That was going to be a tough catch if he was ever going to make it. Intended for number 12 there, Andrew Newis. So Birmingham still confident, still looking to get a quick score here. Dropping back to pass now. Screen play through the middle. Caught now trying to follow his blocks, bouncing down the right side of the field. Tackle there, number 54 in amongst it. Daniel Budd.
Great play. Great throw catch right there. Great recognition by the offense. Looks like they're marching down the field to put a score in motion.
Nice way to keep Loughborough guessing there, changing up the plays now. Not letting the Loughborough student team get into any kind of rhythm on D. Now dropping back to pass again, throws down to the corner in the end zone. Caught, touchdown. Number 13 there.
Great catch.
William Hussey with a touchdown catch. Nice throw into the corner of the end zone.
William, nice hands, reaches out, stretches out, and pulls that in by the fingertips. Nice throw by the quarterback. And Birmingham, I tell you, they are really impressive on offense, and they are not backing down at all.
There we go. We look to our side, we can see the hill's gotten a little bit quiet now. A lot of Loughborough fans not quite impressed with how things are going currently. Here comes the extra point now.
And let's see how he does here. He kicks it, and
it is good.
It's good
Straight
again.
through the upright, so
Right.
keep the pressure rolling now. Let's see what Coach Paul Sherratt can do with his team. Can they get back into this game before halftime? They really need a score to get some spirits up. Score now, if you've just joined us here live in Loughborough, it is Birmingham Lions currently leading Loughborough 17 points to 3 in this MAC Championship game. Thank you for joining us live here on GridironTV. As always, you can get in touch with us on the Facebook page. You can also leave a comment on Twitter at Gridiron_TV or at Cecil Martin 1, joined here by Cecil Martin now. So make sure you keep sending us in your comments. You can also email us at info@gridirontv.co.uk. Here we go now, Lions getting ready for the kickoff again. And it's a scrib, it's an onside kick, trying to get the ball back. Incomplete though, the Loughborough do recover it. Trying a little trickery there to get another score on quickly before the half, but number 25 there, Diakola Lanre Ojo, carving up the kick.
How do you say that name again, my friend?
Really?
It's a great name, a great football name. Great.
Diakole Lanra Ojo. I hope you're listening, and I do apologize.
Ojo. We love you, Ojo. We just nicknamed you, my man. Ojo, you got game. We're going to make T-shirts. Ojo.
That's right. That gives Loughborough good field possession there, thanks to Ojo.
Boom.
Just getting ready for the referees to reset everything, make sure everything's good. We can have a chance to look down at the sideline. We can see the sideline crews for both teams. We're looking at the guys in the fluorescent jackets there, the sideline assistants. We've also got medics, game day assistants, and general helpers for both teams. So it's really great to see these two organisations having so many volunteers to look after the players, not just the coaches.
Big shout out to the volunteers. Big shout out to the volunteers. It does not happen without you guys. Big shout out.
Okay, here we go, Loughborough. First down and 10.
Oh, the quarterback's trying to figure out what the deal is. He said, Coach, what's happening? He said, okay, this is what we're going to do. What you want to do, Coach? That's all he's saying. What you want to do? You know what? This is what we're going to do. You're going to snap the ball. Uh-oh, he's audibling. Okay.
Saying something himself, perhaps.
I gotta love it. Let's see. Whatever he audible does work. Oh, he goes to the middle screen. Nice play. Nice recognition. Oh, the running back gets hit hard.
There.
Number
Conroy
1.
taking a spell in on defense there and stopping him short. That's Mayo with a nice pick up there on the screen. Good blocking up front.
So Conroy does a little bit of everything, huh? Comes up and delivers a big hit, but not before the quarterback comes up with an audible that puts his team in position to score.
All right, now Loughborough still going here. Play action now, trying to look deep down the sideline, looking to the right. Receiver wide open, comes back for it, and now jumps outside. Let's have a look and see number 16 by the looks of it. Daniel Reeves with the catch. A good play to get out of bounds there, gives them a chance to stop the clock. A little bit more time to get another score in before the end of the half here. We're not long before halftime here in Loughborough. Slack takes the snap, now dropping back to pass once again. Steps up, throws deep over the middle, caught by number 81. Let's have a look. Conroy in on the tackle there. Let's just make sure who got the catch here. Number 81, good catch over the middle in traffic. James Draper. Right now, Loughborough trying to make sure they can get this momentum, keep it going.
Ooh, now look at big number 75 is coming out there to provide a little bit of defensive support there. Oh, wow, you got a little timeout right now. Big shout out to all you guys that watch Sky Sports NFL with my man Neil Reynolds and Kevin Cato. We love the fact that you guys stay up late and watch the NFL. Now we're in the off season. There's no NFL, so you know what? You guys need to just tune in right here. GITV, Gridiron TV, for all your local scores and big games in the British University American Football League. Just fun, just great. Getting after it.
Absolutely. Well, we did talk about the FBU camps earlier in the year. So I was at the Stirling camp last time. It was a really great experience. So there'll be a lot of people watching here thinking, what kind of things can I look forward to if I go to one of these camps? Can you tell them a bit more about actually what some of the specific details of what kind of stuff they'll be going through? Yeah, well,
basically what will happen is about 15 former NFL players and coaches will come put everyone through some technique training in their specific positions. And then on the field, after you've gone through those technique training, we'll go in the classroom and watch film on what you've done, and then go back on the field and then work on technique some more. And we also have a coaching clinic component to it as well. We'll talk a little bit more about it, but a lot of guys get better by virtue of this type of coaching. Oh, big run by the quarterback, lowers his shoulder, goes head-to-head with the defender, picks up about 5 to 7 yards. Gotta love it.
Slack keeping the ball there, Ugg on the option again, and Conroy in on the tackle once again, but not before he can get another couple yards down, closer and closer to the Birmingham end zone.
And so to elaborate a little bit more, it's all technique training by NFL coaches. And so what you can expect is to go through drills and go through training by those who have done it at the highest level and coached at the highest level. And then a lot of the kids from that camp then will potentially be selected for a Euro All-Select team as well. So there is a component from that camp that allows you to move on. Also, we have something called Top Gun, where the best football players all over America come together. And another part of this is exposure. Kids who come to the camp will get an opportunity to get exposure to colleges and universities in America to get an opportunity to play. So, big handoff up the middle by number 23, but gets stoned by big number 75. What is his name?
Jean-Paul Neveu in on the tackle yet again as Andrew Mail trying to drive out the middle, but big guy in front of you like that, there's no chance really for him.
Jean-Paul Neveu. A guy like that needs to come to an FBU camp because he can learn how to use that size and quickness to do just what he did, but do it even better, do it even quicker. Man, I'm loving his intensity. I'm loving the defense. But Loughborough keeps marching it down the field and scoring on this team, and we'll see how it progresses and how they're able to convert. But, man, what a great game we're watching right now.
So Loughborough, another timeout there. Not long there. We've got a few seconds on the clock before halftime, so they're trying to take advantage of this. Let's see if they're going to go for it or go for a field goal. Looks like the offense is still on the field.
While they're getting ready, you can find FBU on Facebook as well. Just look us, like us. It'd be great to have you there at the camp. Oh, another big handoff
on the inside now, trying to bounce towards the end zone. Driving in, Loughborough look like they're in, and it is a touchdown. Touchdown by number 23, Andrew Mayo. And they do finally get into the end zone before the half. Break through that Lions defensive line.
Now that is what you call some tough running, some tough blocking. That is what you call tough offense. Gotta love it.
Good finish to the half. Going to send him into the locker room with their spirits a little bit higher, pending the extra point.
And here's our guy we love to see kick the ball.
And it is good. So the gap narrows even further. And having a look down at the Lions, the defensive players coming off and the coaching staff, a lot of their games have been big score differences, 60, 70 points to nil. So they're probably not used to having such a close game. What kind of things do you think the coaches are going to be talking about at halftime?
Well, I think the main thing is that, the coaches are going to be telling their teams it's 0-0. Okay, it is 0-0. It doesn't matter what the score is out there on the board, that you need to come out with renewed energy, renewed focus, okay, because this is a long game. And I think that's the most important thing that they're going to be trying to get across to their teams. Birmingham obviously is up right now, and what they'll be able to do is really look at their game plan and say, okay, how do we stick to our game plan while also figuring out how to keep Loughborough on their toes and guessing what they're going to do. Loughborough's got to figure out how to add some things to the game plan and how to do some things to counter what Birmingham is doing.
17 points to 10 at the moment, so just one score in it, so really not a lot at all. And here we go with the kickoff. Sends this one a line drive.
Not the best kick in the world, but it's
picks it up.
It's returnable.
Gets a few yards on the return. Good coverage by the kicking team there.
Loughborough special teams coming up big. I don't know if that kick was by design, but the coverage unit did an unbelievable job of covering it in the right way. Another component of the FBU camp I want to make sure everyone knows is that the coaching clinic component is very important, and we also encourage parents to be there as well, observing what the kids are doing on the field with the coaches. Well, it's halftime here in Loughborough, and it's currently 21 points to 10 to Birmingham, so stay tuned. We'll be right back with the second half of live action right here on GridironTV. Nice. And I just want to thank you guys for having me for this first half. I won't be joining you guys for the second half, but wanted to make sure that I said it was unbelievable being here to be able to watch this game, be a part of the game, and broadcast it out there.
Well, welcome back here to Loughborough, and hopefully you can hear us a little bit better now. We do apologise for the interruptions in audio throughout the first half, but we seem to have resolved the issue, but please bear with us. So you can see here as both teams getting ready to warm up again. It's currently 21 points to 10 to Birmingham, so they've been very dominant in the first half. I'm Alan Price, I'm joined here by Stuart Dick. So a very interesting game so far, very back and forth, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, both teams had opportunities. Birmingham just took theirs. Loughborough missed 2 field goals, and if you put that into the score, it's 21-16, and that's a really close game, especially with Loughborough getting the ball to start the second half.
Absolutely. We mentioned these are the 1 and 2 defences, very, very evenly matched when we look at the MAC conference, so we were expecting an even game. Birmingham springing out to an early lead when Conroy broke away for a big long touchdown on the first play of the game. They've been generally dominant, although Loughborough seem to be coming back into it now, finding a nice bit of rhythm towards the end of the half there and eventually getting on the scoreboard through a touchdown.
Yes, Conroy at the start for Birmingham got the first 2 touchdowns. The first one was just a backbreaker for Loughborough. I mean, you build yourself up into a game like this, MAC Championship game, and then give away that in the first game. It took some rebuilding to get back in the game, but they've managed to do it with some strong running and some good throwing from their quarterback, James Slack. And hopefully we'll see more of that when they get the ball in the second half and make this a closer contest, because Birmingham on the scoreboard have been well ahead.
Yeah, so we'd just like to say a big hello to everyone else who may be training with the team today or even playing in the games. We know there's a lot of games going on around the country, particularly as we get towards the end, the last couple of weeks now of the regular season. We've had a lot of rain delays and snow delays, so a lot of postponed games now trying to be fitted in. So we've seen a couple of double-header games going ahead around the league. We know Stirling and UWS Pyros are playing a double-header game. So it's the last throw of the dice for the regular season. Some teams guaranteed in playoffs now, some out of the playoffs now. Yeah. Small amount still left in there in contention for playoffs. So these last week is very important.
Yes, there's a few games out there that are very key to the playoff battle. I think Bradford Bears versus Leeds Carnegie is happening today. That's a big game, both vying for that last spot in that division. And that's the whole way through the leagues. I mean, Hertfordshire are playing Kent, both are undefeated. Just Kent have played only 4 games. So if they get the win there, that's going to throw everything up in the air in the south. And you've just got to look around and you see these teams trying to get in the playoffs, trying to extend their season. And it's just good to watch.
Yeah, it's really exciting football. So thank you very much for sticking with us here on GridironTV. We should now have all these issues resolved for the second half. So coming up now, we have the second half of the Birmingham Lions versus Loughborough. We'd like to thank our partners for today's show, which is Touchdown Teamwear and also dbprint1.co.uk. So please visit both of our partners there, and no doubt you'll find something to suit you, whether you're a player looking for some new equipment or a fan just looking for a nice piece of merchandise to wear.
A hoodie to wear at the games, like so many people are wearing today.
Yeah, or maybe even t-shirts. Now we see the sun's coming out, we'll just assume that it's going to be this kind of weather for the rest of the year. So no more snow, no more rain, we hope, but it's a great day for football nonetheless.
Oh, it's a sunny day, it's a glorious day for football, and we're watching two quality teams. This is a playoff calibre game and we're getting it in the regular season. You can't ask much more than that.
Yeah, and we can look around here. We've got people to our left and to our right, the main bulk of people over on the hill there, friends and family of players there. Also, we've spotted a few jerseys from other teams, so other nearby teams coming to have a look at these two, probably doing a little bit of scouting themselves, but getting a chance to have a good day out as well. So teams training in the morning and come and watch the game in the afternoon.
And you're seeing the old Loughborough players as well. You can see the Aces jerseys right over there. It's a big event. They had an alumni dinner last night, and that's what you want to see. Big events at these universities with alumni coming down, having a game like this. A good 300-400 spectators watching a game of American football.
Definitely, it's a real good family atmosphere, and something we're glad to bring you here live. If you're not from around here, not able to attend, or for whatever reason, we hope you're enjoying the video stream so far here on GridironTV. Once again, we think we should have all the audio issues reported, but if you do notice anything or you want to give us any feedback, drop us a message on Facebook. We'll check for your messages and try and respond throughout the show. Or if you prefer Twitter, just go to @gridiron_TV, or just drop us an email at info@gridirontv.co.uk. So let's have a look now. We see Birmingham getting ready for the second half kick-off, so stay tuned for the second half of action.
The kick is deep towards the bottom right hand corner of the field. It is a touchback, so it'll come out the 20, and James Slack and his offence will come out and look to get Loughborough back on the scoreboard, get them back into this game. It is 21-10 to Birmingham Lions.
There's still a little bit of echo on the audio there, so we'll get our guys working on it a little bit more.
Loughborough run the first play, 1st and 10. It's another deep pass over the middle, and that's a big hit, but he catches it. That is a great catch by the receiver.
That's a big play from the receiver there, holding on to it despite getting knocked out.
Daniel Reeves, and that's what you want to see from wide receivers, going over the middle, taking the big hits, but keeping a hold of the ball, and that's a perfect start for Loughborough.
Excellent. Here they go again, trying to get this momentum going.
Mayall on the run, and that's a good run. That's a good solid run on 1st down. Great run from Mayall there.
And another 1st down there, so move the change, 2 plays in a row there. Good start.
This is what Loughborough would have wanted coming out. 11 points down, getting the ball, just scoring before the half as well. The momentum is certainly with them. As another run by Mayall up the middle, but that one goes for just a yard. But a promising start here from Loughborough. Absolutely,
yeah. They're very confident, very aggressive, getting that ball downfield. Look, be coming out the O-line are working hard now, so they want to do what Birmingham did at the start of the game, jump out and score early.
2nd and 9. Slack takes a snap. It's a run at the middle for Mayall, and he is taken down again for a short gain. So it'll be 3rd and long.
Gang tackle led there by Jean-Paul Nauvoo.
He's come into the game recently, Jean-Paul Nauvoo, getting a few tackles there up in the middle of the Birmingham defence. New running back in, Tino Charamba. Slack, hands up off the middle, and it's only a short gain for Charamba, and it will be 4th down and 5, just inside the Birmingham half. By the looks of it, they're going for it on offense. 4th down and 5, looking to convert this, to keep the drive going. Slack calling the cadence. And looks like they got an offsides there that could get them a first down. The snap, the whistles went before the play was completed.
Yeah, so the play was called dead before that pass was completed, so that one's going to call back. But good awareness from the quarterback to throw it anyway, just in case the play was still live.
It could be a first down here if this is offsides on the defence. Offside is the call.
Yep. So that's going to bring up a first down for Loughborough.
Great quarterback work there, calling the snap, getting the false start on the defence.
Yeah, it's a big part of quarterback play. I know we both have experience at playing quarterback, so we know some of what he's going through there, but it's a little bit of tactics and mind tricks there.
Yep. New set of downs. Charumba gets the run up the middle, but it looks like a short loss there.
Again, another play there. Stops him from getting past the line.
But encouraging Loughborough drive so far. They need to convert though. This was the problem in the first half.
They do look a little bit more relaxed now. They seemed a bit shocked in the first quarter. Really surprised at how things went, but they look a bit more natural now. Being able to play the game that they want to. And here they go again, deep down. Sideline.
It's a catch. It's in. That is a touchdown. Great touchdown
for Loughborough.
Paul Page with the catch. It seemed the cornerback had jumped the route, but the ball went over his head. Page caught it on the sideline, turned and ran all the way down into the end zone, and that is a perfect start for Loughborough in this third quarter.
That's exactly what they were looking for. That's exactly what we mentioned earlier on, and we can see the player down injured, possibly just a little bit of cramp or something, but he did it. He got caught halfway in between there, got caught stranded, tried to recover for that ball, but it was perfectly weighted over the top, just behind the receiver, but he managed to pick it up and take it all the way.
He tried to jump the route and he would have gone for a touchdown himself possibly, but the throw, there was so much poise on the throw over the top of the receiver, the cornerback, in the receiver's hands, right on the sideline, and he takes it in the end zone, battling through a couple of tackles, and it's 21-16.
And the crowd starting to look more awake now. They're seeing that this is not going to be a one-sided affair as they might have thought earlier. But now it's definitely a ball game.
Yeah, definitely. Adding those field goals and Loughborough would be leading, so they have missed their chances, but they're getting more and more chances, and they're still putting the foot down and getting those touchdowns. Great start the first half, reminiscent of Birmingham's start in the first quarter.
Absolutely. So we hope you're enjoying this at home, and we hope that everything's cleared up technical wise. And it looks like he's okay there. Jose Stefan van Oosten is the player, slow to get up, but being helped off by the medic team there.
And Loughborough will come on to try and get that extra point to make it 21-17, and then we do have a ball game. We talked about this when it was 21-3. If Loughborough could have scored that possession, which they did, then come out in the second half and score straight away, it'd be a ball game, and that's what we've got now.
So how are the Birmingham players and coaches thinking now? They've had a lot of games where they've had very comfortable leads all the way through, very big leads, and now they're looking at themselves potentially losing the lead if things keep going this way. So what are the coaching staff saying to the players right now, do you think?
Well, they'll just be saying keep focused. It's one half of football. Pretend the score's 0-0. We'll get that early score like they did in the first half, and just keep going the way they have, because they have been moving the ball. They've thrown a couple of interceptions in the red zone, but other than that, they've been moving the ball freely. So they've just got to keep doing what they're doing. They'll know that. They're experienced coaching staff. And Loughborough coming back into the game, we're in for a hell of a second half.
Yeah, both teams looking very relaxed now and settled into the game. We are still waiting on the referees just to clear up a few things.
And then we'll get the extra point.
Then we have extra point to come. So as it stands, it's 21 points to 16 with the extra point to come.
Loughborough, of course, will take the kick. Or they're going for two. The quarterback is out there.
Yeah, we see them huddling on the sideline as they're now going to ride their fortune and go for two here.
They'll take it to a field goal game.
So they go with 20 the side, spreading the field.
Run up the middle. Mayal is tackled, and it stays 21-16.
So no good there, tackled there, and it's short. So So we're certainly back into this now. We can see Birmingham getting ready for the kick return, but we've got a kind of interesting turn here. It's levelled out a lot more.
Yes, the momentum's clearly with Loughborough after that fast start by Birmingham, and they've taken advantage of their opportunities now, whereas earlier in the game they were missing field goals and not getting it in the red zone, and now they go and get the touchdown but either side of the half, and it's a game, and it's a game that we hope you are enjoying at home.
Yeah, we'd love to hear your score predictions as well, so feel free to post up some score predictions, see if you get lucky and pick right. So here we go, back to the action.
Birmingham on the return once more. The kick is deep. And it's a reverse to Conroy. Conroy with a return. He's broken a tackle, but he's taken down by Joe Parsons. And it will be first down and 10 from the 24 Birmingham Lions. It's crucial for them to get a score here, get some more points on the board, keep Loughborough at bay, as Loughborough are just 5 points behind them now after being down 21-3. It's now 21-16. And Tristan Varney and the Birmingham Lions offense are raring to go. Loughborough defense is getting cheered on by their sideline. You can hear them now. And it's a run to Conroy.
Tackle there for little gain.
In on the tackle was Josh Thompson. As Varney looks to go on 2nd and 9. It's Conroy again. Taken down there by Sam Norton in the backfield. It'll be 3rd down and 10, and this is what Birmingham didn't want. The Loughborough defence has come out pumped for the second half, and they're looking to get a 3 and out quickly, get the ball back, and look to take the lead on the next possession. But Varney will have other ideas. It's 3rd and 8. He's in the shotgun. 2 reciters each side. He's going to pass. He throws to Conroy, but the ball hits the floor, and it'll be 4th down and 8. Loughborough really in charge now. The momentum's fully with them. And return this, get good field position, and set up for another drive. Freeman will punt it away for Birmingham. Back to return are James Draper and John Kenyon. Clean snap. Freeman kicks it. Comes slightly off the side of his boot. Fair catch called by Draper. He leaves it in the end. And Birmingham cover the ball deep in Loughborough territory. But Loughborough have the ball back and will look to put more points on the board. 2 back-to-back drives with touchdowns. They'll want to do it again as James Slack leads the offense out on the field. Andrew Mile there with a short run. Second down and 10 to go. Another run play to Mile, and he's taken down deep in the backfield. So it'll be 3rd and about 10, and the defenses have started to stiffen up now on these last 2 series.
Yeah, we have noticed a little bit of echoing on the audio, so we've got the guys working a little bit harder, so hopefully it's not interrupting your enjoyment of this live broadcast too much.
3rd and 11 here as it's a pass play for Slack. Slack throws it deep Oh, and it's just out of the reach of Paul Page, but it looks like there's a flag down. There was a bit of grabbing there on the jersey, and that's what we've seen a lot from Birmingham Lions.
Yeah, getting a little bit nervous about these deep passes. That was almost a perfectly thrown pass, just a little bit in front of him, but we did see the receiver go over the top of the defender there, so he was becoming open, and that's something that the defensive backs coaches will have to be a little bit worried about. The guys are just on the verge of being beaten deep, so having to give away these pass interference penalties.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's the third pass we've seen over the top where they've had to do play action.
And that's going to give them another 15-yard penalty.
I did say play action, I meant pass interference, obviously. We're just having technical difficulties with some equipment here.
Of course, we're all just getting
distracted.
We're all getting so excited here.
But first down for Loughborough. There'll be a run up the middle. Oh no, he's kept it. And he's going to run.
Slag's not going to keep it himself, looking for blocks downfield.
And he gets 10 yards there. Well kept by the Slack there.
Good scrambling there, eventually forced out of bounds there by number 87.
But full momentum now with Loughborough. It's all Loughborough. The last bit of the second quarter and all the third quarter has just been Loughborough dominating this game. And they've got a chance to take the lead if they keep this drive going.
Here we go, first down and 10. Slack takes it, throws it right.
And it's dropped. Or is that a fumble? James West dropped. And it's a fumble.
Let's have a look. Yeah, second time in the game. Is it a drop or is it a fumble? Well, it's a fumble and recovered by Birmingham.
That's the second time we've seen that route. It's a short route out of the wide, like a wide receiver screen. And they've been dropped both times. And it's been given as a fumble. And Birmingham have taken back momentum now. That could change the whole game now, because Loughborough had been dominating this half up until then, but now Birmingham get the ball on midfield with a chance to add to their lead.
Looks like Greg Freeman came up with that one, so making up for pass penalties. And here we go, first down for Birmingham.
It's a pass. Varney looking deep. He throws it deep. Oh, and it's off the hands.
Intended for number 13, William Hussey, but great defensive coverage there.
That is Joe Parsons again, I believe. Yes, Joe Parsons with the coverage. He's been playing well today. He's on kick return, and he was step for step with the wide receiver, knocked it down.
Absolutely.
Well played.
Clean, no contact there, so brings up.
The Birmingham Lions might want to take some notes from that defensive backing. Varney in the shotgun. Two receivers each side. Hands it off to Conroy, who runs a sweep, and he is tackled by a lot of Loughborough players.
Eventually dragged down there after trying to break through a couple of tackles, but that's still good yardage for them.
It'll be...
As we wait on the spot.
Be third and about 7, it looks like.
Now up to third and inches.
Oh, they got it inches.
Looks like we're going to have a measurement from the referees, so a close call this one. We're just going to check whether it's a first down or not.
And here come the chain crew.
So these sideline support are always a great help. You've got the chain crew there operating the chains. You've also got water boys, water girls, the medics for each team, the game day staff as well. We'd like to say a big thank you to Johnny Flowers from Loughborough, who's been very helpful in welcoming us here to Loughborough, making sure that we're all set up and ready to go. But it's these kind of people that you need in your organisation to make things run a lot smoother.
Yes, I mean, this game, the first half could have lasted for an hour and a half without having good support staff. If they'll know when to put the down marker, change the chains. Whereas some teams don't have that network, and they'll just get someone off the street to do it. Get some of their friends, and they don't know the ins and outs of American football, and it'll take them a while to move the chains and stuff like that. So it's good to have a good organisation, which both these teams are.
Absolutely. So if you're not interested in playing but still want to be involved, you can see there's plenty of opportunities available. Just head to our website, gridirontv.co.uk, and you can see a list of teams in your local area. certainly get in touch, and I'm sure they'll be happy for more
First-
assistance.
It's first down and 10. That was the measurement was clear, and Varney has rolled out right. He's going to look to throw. Oh, and he throws it.
Pass.
into the-
Incomplete, intended for Rowden there.
He was out there on the bootleg, throwing on the run. He had time to set his feet and throw, which you'd like to have seen. He got the ball there, but it was dropped by the wide receiver.
Absolutely good effort from the Lions offensive line to stop any pursuit by the defensive line and linebackers there, giving Varney time but just not able to complete the pass.
So it'll be 2nd and 10. Varney still in the shotgun. He's been in the shotgun all day. Oh, fumble snap, and Loughborough have got on the ball. It is number 94 there, Ellis Wills Wilson, sorry, with the recovery. You saw the fumble snap.
Yep.
Try to get the hand off. It obviously knocked on the floor, and that's great work from the defensive line.
Yeah, very aware there, grabbing their opportunity, and another turnover there. So momentum still going with Loughborough, and the crowd, the sideline, they're obviously very excited to that one.
That's got the whole team up, and I'm expecting to see something deep early on in this drive, just to put the emphasis down. They've got 3 pass interference penalties on them on these deep passes, and they'll want to make this momentum come into points and take the lead.
So here we go, trips to the left side, looking to throw the ball, now
There's
going deep down the sideline
Double
again.
move. Oh, and it's dropped there by the number 84, Paul Page. No interference that time. Clean defending.
Again, trying to go back to him. He had the touchdown earlier, trying to get back there, but not complete this time. But like you said, you like the aggression, you like the way that they want to go downfield and take advantage of this.
Especially there, they pumped for the double move. They got it, and the throw was a very good throw, right on the hands. It was just dropped by Paul Page, unfortunately. So it'll be 2nd down and 10. And back to the running game. This time Slack keeps it. Running to the outside. The read option has been working for them. Slack has been getting the outside. He might not be getting the 20-yard runs, the 25-yard runs, but he's getting those 4 or 5-yard runs that you need to sustain a drive.
Absolutely, and it's just around about 4 yards, so you need. I'm sure any offensive coach will be happy with a 4-yard average for any of their rushers, because it means they're getting first downs all the time.
Yes. As it's 3rd down and 10, it looks like here. It'll be a pass play. Looking deep again. Oh, and it's knocked down. That is knocked down at the line of scrimmage, so it'll be 4th down.
Hit as he threw, good pressure there. Julian Morgan up around the line there, so cutting that one off, giving them no chance to get the ball downfield.
Great play by the defensive line. They say if you can't get there, put your hands up, and that's what they did. Got the knockdown, and it may be a punt. I've seen Loughborough run fake punts, which is something in this part of the field they might be interested in doing, depending on how the defense line up.
So Conroy back to receive this one.
They will punt it.
Big punt, calls for the fair catch.
At the 10-yard line. So they're deep in their own territory, and Loughborough will be looking to build on the 2 defensive drives they've just had. 1 a turnover, 1 a 3 and out, and look to get the ball deep in Birmingham territory.
Yeah, it comes down to Varney here as a veteran leader on this team to make sure that they get themselves settled again, get back into the rhythm that they had early in the game, so they can get the ball moving and cut out these mistakes.
The sustained drive, they need to take some time off the clock. That's exactly what they need right now. Expect a lot of Conroy in this drive from me.
Starting off with a pass, throws over the middle.
Oh, that was in a triple coverage there.
That was tough there, intended for Rowden there. Trying to fit it in, but just...
John Kenyon there at the safety position is there again, but that was not a pass I would have thrown personally. It was in between 3 over the middle. Conroy was out on the wing, but then again, Tristan Varney's 5 times the quarterback I am.
Yeah, he's had a couple of good catches so far, so I'm sure he's got the confidence in his receiver. There we go, 2nd down now.
Conroy gets the ball up the middle. He's broken a tackle, and he's got a few yards there. It'll be close to a 1st down from what I'm looking at. That's what I think they should rely on Conroy. I mean, he's got 2 touchdowns already. He's been breaking off long runs. Just let him and the offensive line block downfield, waste some time, and get some points.
A couple of players slow to get up there, so it's really showing some of the physicality of this game so far. They're really waiting on each other, but...
It's the 3rd and short here. As timeout called by Tristan Varney.
So it's time out to Birmingham. Whilst they think things over, we'll just recap this last while. 21 points to 16, so momentum currently in favour of the home team Loughborough. We see Tristan Varney there on the field trying to make something out of their current possession, trying to cut out any mistakes, but going for a confident throw there over the middle. So he must be seeing something in the defence and trying to fit it into where he needs it to go.
He can make all the throws, so if he wants to throw it over the middle, he's got more chance than anyone else of making it in the British leagues. And he did hit the receiver, but so did the defender at the same time, so nothing happened. But he does have the confidence. He threw 2 early picks, but he's still got the confidence to make those throws, and that's what you want to see in your quarterback.
Absolutely. So here we go back to the action.
It's an option play to Conroy from Varney on 3rd and short. I don't think they quite made the first down, but the offense is staying on the field. Oh, in fact, it was a first down. My eyes were deceiving me there, and Birmingham still retain possession. 1st and 10 at about the 22-yard line. It's trips left. Watch for the quick screen or the run across the formation. It is Conroy run slightly across the formation. Short gain. It'll be 2nd and about 9. Happy to see that from Birmingham. Take some time off the clock. Use your running back who's got 2 touchdowns already, including a 60-yard run on the first play from scrimmage. Trips right again. Varney looking to throw left. Quick slant. And it is incomplete to the wide receiver there. It is 3rd and about 7. Varney thrives under this sort of pressure. It drops back. Pump fakes. Looks to go deep, and he hits the number 13 in the hands, just slightly too high, but the receiver really should have caught it, and it'll be 4th down and 8. Birmingham not moving the ball in the second half.
No, it's a big surprise compared to their first half. We were getting end zone to end zone drives here. It seems to be a little bit slow coming off the field, the defense slow going on, so the momentum of the game in general has really slowed down. Both teams really fired up to come out in the first half now, probably catching up with them a little bit in this 3rd quarter here, but yeah, it's definitely interesting to see that their momentum has stalled a little bit.
Freeman with the punt here. It's a low snap, he gets it after a couple of bounces, and that's a good kick towards Parsons. Parsons lets it go over his head, the ball bounces towards the sideline, and it will be Loughborough to take over deep in their own territory. And it's like both teams have settled for their points tally. Well, Birmingham have, and they're looking to get more points on the board.
So for everyone watching at home, we'd like to say thank you very much for joining us. There is a few issues we are still hearing on the audio, so still trying to find out the main issue going on with there, but hopefully you're still enjoying the video feed. Thank you very much to all the messages that come through, particularly a couple of old Birmingham Lions players who are very happy to see that they're able to watch their team even though they're now in other parts of the country. So we're more than happy to welcome you to the show, and we're glad we can show you action from your old team. Same goes to any ex-Loughborough students, so thank you very much for joining us. And
I know former Loughborough head coach Jason Scott was going to listen in today, so if he's listening in, hello coach. It's start of the 4th quarter now, and we're looking Loughborough deep in their own territory, about from their own 8-yard line. It's a long way to go for them.
Yeah, I've got a message from Coach Scott there, so he's watching overseas now, in fact, so very welcome to you and anyone else who's watching overseas. Also to all our UK-based fans, so really glad that you're joining us here, whether you're involved with any one of the teams or just a fan of the sport.
Referees call a halt to this possession to start with. 7-yard line of Loughborough, going forward for Loughborough. Long way on this field to go to take the lead. Run up the middle by Andrew Mayall. And that looks like it is a good 8-9 yard gain. It'll be second in about 2. We're in the 4th quarter now. It's a crucial time. Loughborough need the points. So this is an important drive for them.
Definitely, but I think it's important that they remain calm and they remain focused on what they've done so far and just keep building on that.
As play action to Mayall, he throws deep again, and it's a great catch there by Draper.
Really reaching in front of the defensive back Freeman there.
We've seen that all day though. Those passes are open over the top. The play action brought the defence up and they got over the top again. James Draper making the catch this time. And Loughborough almost into Birmingham territory.
Around about the halfway line now, so looking to keep this momentum going. Brings up another first down and 10.
Slack in the pistol still. He's been there all day as well. Looks the motion. Mayall takes the ball and he's tackled just at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard or 2 gain there as Birmingham take him down. But it's been impressive from the Loughborough quarterback on these deep throws. He's making them all. He's getting it towards the receiver. The receiver getting passing interfered with sometimes, but he's getting the ball into the hands. As he's passing again out wide, and it's dropped. That was an incomplete pass last time.
Yeah, no issue on fumble here or incomplete. That was a little quick screen intended to try and open them up, but the receiver just a little bit ahead of the...
They've got to be careful on those. I mean, they've given up 2 fumbles on those already. Is it worth running those in the 4th quarter now when you've had no success with them all day?
I think what they need to do is to continue to test the Birmingham defence in every direction. They'll try and open up these holes, like you said, with the play action and the double moves.
As it's a sweep there to Reeves. Reeves runs out of bound. It'd be close to a first down. Timeout called by the officials to get the mark, I believe.
So I'll just give a quick mention to a couple of our partners in today's game. We have dbprint1.co.uk and also Touchdown Teamwear, so please visit them when you get a chance after the game. We hope you are enjoying this game here, Loughborough versus Birmingham. Also,
it's a new set of downs for Loughborough, so they're into Birmingham territory and looking to go in for a score to take the lead. A pass wide, and that's a big hit there by the linebacker of Birmingham on Mayall as he tried to take the short pass in the flat.
Yeah, good play by Marshall there, cutting off that pass. Good timing on the contact.
It'll be second down, and they've got a few there, so second down, about 7. You'll be happy with 3 yards a play. It moves you down the field.
Absolutely. The key thing for them is to retain possession and continue moving the ball here. So with Twins left, hand off inside.
That's a good tackle there. Stood him up, got under him and took him down. It's a good tackle there by Birmingham, and they'll look to get off the field here on 3rd down.
Good tackle there by Joshua Vines.
In the grand scheme of things though, those 2 field goals go over. It's 22-21.
Yep.
So Loughborough are ruining their mistakes they made earlier in the game unless they can get in the end zone here. 3rd and 7. Slack drops back. He's had the pass open all day, and it's an intercept. Oh, it's dropped. It was in the hands of the Birmingham cornerback there. He should have taken it.
In and out there, just tried to set off a little bit too early, but you can see really frustrated with himself, but nonetheless a good play to bring up 4th down.
That's only the 2nd bad throw I've seen Slack throw today. Both hit in the hands of cornerbacks, but they dropped them both times.
you talk about missed opportunities for Loughborough. Well, there's missed opportunities for Birmingham. These interceptions that can really change the momentum of the game.
Exactly, and it looks like they're going for a long field goal from halfway from Lewandowski. I would not advise this, to be honest. Oh, it's a fake.
It's a fake, and he's scrambling left now.
I don't know what happened there, but no one seemed to know what was going on, and he's been tackled well back, and Birmingham will take over.
Well, there's a mistake there, and the coaches are coach chair out with his hand on his head, and it looks like a little miscommunication on the snap count there.
And Loughborough have just wasted a possession there. We don't really know what happened. The ball ended up in the hands of Lewandowski. He ran sideways and was taken down, well, quite deep.
Some of the players trying to find out what happened there.
Well, the Birmingham offence is on the field, ready to go downfield. The Loughborough offence is staying on the field to see if they can get the decision to go in their favour.
It'd be interesting to see if the play was actually called in at that point, so whether or not it stands as a valid play. So let's see the referees discussing this at the moment. We'll find out whether the play stands or whether it'll be a repeat of fourth down.
That was a very odd play. I mean, firstly, I don't understand why you go for a field goal from there. It doesn't get you any. It's still one possession game if you get that, and you'd still win with a touchdown. So you may as well go down the field. But especially from halfway, if you miss, you give Birmingham the ball there. They've got 40 yards to go get a touchdown and put the game outside.
Yep.
Still wait. It's a conference with the referees, so we're not sure.
Yeah, certainly a key moment of the game here. So they'll need to make sure that they're absolutely 100% on the correct decision.
Both offences are on the field, so
one
of them is going to have to go off.
Both teams confident that they are correct there. Also, let's give a good quick mention to Alex Ashton, who's watching in Australia. Welcome to the show.
Here comes the decision, we believe. Illegal substitution from Birmingham. So it'll be fourth down. They get 5 yards because of the legal substitution. We saw someone running off. That's probably why they snapped it, to get that penalty. And now it makes it 4th and 1, which they're more likely to go for.
So really a heads-up play from the centre there, trying to get that penalty, and very well done there.
They're going for the field goal still. Does this make sense to you? I know they want to get points on the board.
Well, we've definitely seen him. He's got a good kicking leg on him. He's very talented. He hasn't had the best of days so far, but obviously the coaching team are convinced that he's been able to turn things around. So let's see if he can convert this one and get a second.
This is about a 50-yard field goal he's trying here. Conroy is back under the post to return it if needs be. He kicks it. He's got the leg. And he's made it.
And it is good.
A 50-yard field goal there from Alex Lewandowski. Makes the score 21-19. And we're in for a thrilling finish now.
Absolutely, they're closing this gap slowly but surely. They were a long way behind earlier on in the game, but it's been all Loughborough recently, and they're just building, and now they're at the verge of taking the lead. So Birmingham really need to do something about this.
And like I was saying at the half, that field goal kicker, if he's got the confidence at the end of the game, what's the score? If that happens, and he kicks a similar one than that, he's going to be the hero.
Absolutely, we said it's a kicker's dream to kick the winning field goal, but he doesn't want to be the one that loses the game either. So
exactly. So he'll kick off now. Birmingham haven't mustered any offence in this half. They need to do something now. They need to take time off the clock, and they have the offence to do so. Up until today, they were scoring 57 points a game. They've been kept to 21 by the best defence in the league. And it's their chance to put this game to bed with a long scoring drive.
So here we go.
Kick deep.
And this one goes straight into the end zone. Knocks out the camera in the process. He almost kicked himself another field goal there. Great kick.
He's got some leg on them, this lad.
Yeah, definitely getting his confidence back after that field goal. So that'll be a touchback, and he'll come out to the 20-yard line.
And now Tristan Varney's got to use all his experience, all his know-how, all his nous to sustain a drive here, take time off the clock. and look to get some points on the board. 1st and 10 out the 20-yard line. Varney set up, trips to the right of him. It's a handoff to Conroy, and he's tackled immediately by the Loughborough defence. Number 91 there involved, Tom Varney. But I'd go with Conroy all the way here. I mean, he's been getting the yards. Sure, a couple of short runs have happened, but he can break it away and he can put this game to bed if you sustain a drive with him.
Absolutely.
But Varney drops back, quick pass out wide, and Conroy picks it up, and he's got down the outside, but the tackle has been made there by the defensive back. I believe it was Kenyon again.
Josh Gaff trying to make the first tackle, but Conroy managed to break free from that one, gain an extra few yards, and takes them down to just around halfway.
That's what they needed. That'll bring the confidence back. That'll get the nerves in check, getting a first down, which they've struggled to do in this half.
And it's times like this where you really rely on your veteran players. And I'm sure Varney will be going back to the people that he knows he can rely on in these situations.
And Conroy gets a 3rd touch in a row, and that seems to be where he's going with the ball. But there's an injury on the play. Slow to get up is an offensive lineman for Birmingham.
Well, we've got one down on each side. Number 91 for Loughborough, also a little bit slow to get up.
Tom Varney for Loughborough's down.
So a really physical game, and it's starting to take its toll on the players, and this is where the backups come in. So you need to have a strong 2nd string, strong 3rd string to keep the standard of play as high as possible.
Yeah, if you look at the Birmingham roster, they've got the names in there to put in players who can do a job. So have Loughborough. That's what's great about these two universities. This is why they have the best, two of the best programs in the league. That's why their offense is number 1 and number 6, and the defenses are number 1 and 2 in the country.
Yeah, we heard from before the game that the Loughborough squad was a little bit shaken up with injuries, a few injuries going into the game, but we can still see a healthy squad there on the sideline. And likewise with Birmingham, we see a few players, some on crutches, some not kitted or not dressed for today, but still part of the sideline team and making sure that they're there to support the guys.
That's the great thing about American football. Even if you're injured, you've got a place on the team. You'll always be welcomed on game day. You're part of the team. You will be throughout thick and thin. And that's what I love about this great sport. The injured players have been taken off the field, and Birmingham are 2nd and about 6. Just on halfway. Trying to sustain a drive that will put this game to bed.
So we go, spread receivers. Varney in the shotgun. Takes the handoff now.
It's a fake.
Drops
Over the
back to
top.
throw.
And that's too far in front of the receiver.
Looking for Newis there, but a little bit far ahead of him. But the gap's opening up downfield. We saw him looking for that earlier, and now he's going to keep looking for that.
It was open, to be fair. If he got that right, it was no one in between him and the end zone. And 3rd down play, 3rd and 6. It is a crucial play here for the Birmingham Lions. They'll want to put this game in out of any doubt, sustain the drive, take time off the clock, and it's out wide, and he's got it. And it's a fumble on the play, and Loughborough have got on top of it.
The screen to Napper there, but he drops the ball. And then it's Loughborough that recover, and the sideline go crazy.
Chris Horsfist is the one who picks up the ball. He saw the fumble. It was great technique by the defender to knock the ball out and then dive on it. Loughborough have been diving on all the fumbles, taking their chances when the ball hits the ground, and now they're almost already in field goal range to take the lead.
Yep, so it's down to the offense to continue to keep the momentum going, to stay relaxed. Slack will need to keep them in control, but no doubt this is a big change in momentum here, and they need to make sure that they capitalise on this. They need points from this drive.
For me, take time off the clock now, get in field goal position. I know Lewandowski's had his troubles, but I think this is made for someone like that. After the field goal, we've just seen a 50-yarder, and it's a pass play. He's going deep, and the cornerback did well to undercut that. Was inside the receiver. Was always going to get his hands to the ball first, and it's great from the number 6 there.
Freeman there in great positioning, and really starting to shut down the deep threat that Loughborough were looking for earlier. So trying to retake control of their own defensive backfield there.
Yeah, we're seeing the tendency though. When first play after the turnover, they're going deep. They want to push them back, keep momentum,
absolutely.
And it's a running play. Andrew Mayal once more tackled, at the line. So it'll be 3rd down and 6.
Loughborough looking to get the set up quickly. They've got receivers either side, spread formation.
Third and 5 coming up. He's going to pass. Screenplay to Draper. Draper is tackled at the line of scrimmage.
A little bit of conference there, a little bit of interesting talk there from the players, making sure that Loughborough realise that they're still there, they're not ready to quit just yet.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they want to put the pressure on them, and it'll be interesting to see what they do here, because it will be a long kick, but he is capable of making it, is Lewinkowski.
Yeah.
But no, they're sending out the punter, I believe.
So you mentioned trick plays, fake punts here before. Let's see if one of these comes through now.
Definitely, especially the left here, they've stacked it to the right, have Birmingham. Now they're moving people back across.
Still trying to get themselves set here. And it is a fake.
Oh, he's punted it.
Gives up on the fake and he's now going to kick it down into the corner.
That was an interesting play. I think he was going to go if it was there. It's an option punt, really.
Yeah.
And it makes sense in this situation.
Absolutely. It's a good pursuit by Birmingham, forcing him to kick it away, not able to get the pass off.
And Birmingham will take over. They'll want to sustain a drive now. I've been saying it the last few drives, but they haven't been able to. And they need, well, they don't. They'll want to put this game out of time. Absolutely. On this drive. So
whilst we're here, we'll give another quick shout out to Varun Venkatesh. I hope I didn't make any mistakes there. Watching all the way from India, supporting the Aces. So hello and thank you for joining us all the way around the world here on GridironTV.
As Birmingham set up for another offensive series. Tristan Varney and Dan Conroy in the backfield. Snap, it's going to be a pass here. He's looking deep, but he's overthrown him. The ball was out of bounds.
Intended for number 82, Tim Curry there. He was running as hard as he could to keep up with that one, just could not get there in time.
The ball seemed to be drifting out of bounds as well. It would be a difficult catch even if he was in the right position.
Yep.
But the intent is there from Birmingham to get downfield, get the field position on their opponents.
Both teams looking for the back-breaking plays here to put the other team out of sight.
Another pass.
There we go.
Oh, it's a run but
that's
that's going nowhere. Loughborough are really pumped up now. If they can get a turnover in this territory, that'll be key.
Great coverage there by the defensive line, not letting the offensive line get outside to form that wall, to let the running back get outside. They're holding their ground and just sliding the play over towards the sideline, and you just run out of space.
Yep. So we're going, it'll be 3rd down, and it looks like it's 3rd and about 11. Varney.
Again, spread receivers, but flag on the play.
Usually a false start in this situation, but we'll wait for the call.
Yep. Yep, it's going to put them back 5 yards.
So it'll be about 3rd and 16 now, which is not where they want to be at all. Deep in their own territory. They'll have to be careful. I wouldn't be surprised if they just do a simple running play, not risk a turnover, because they've given up the ball 4 or 5 times today already. They don't want to give up the ball in this position now. But they will pass it. Varney on the screen.
Throws a screen out to Conroy, cutting back inside.
And it's a good tackle by Joe Parsons, is the first one there. And it'll be 4th down.
Good swarming there.
And here comes the punt team.
Comes the punt team. So offense getting ready for Loughborough.
Now this is a crucial punt. We don't know the timings yet, how long's left in the game, but there can't be much left in the time.
So it's Josh Kenyon back to receive alongside James Draper, so they'll be hoping for a big return here, give the offense as good an opportunity as possible to get that ball into the end zone, or at least set them up for a field goal.
Freeman with the punt once more. The last snap bounced a couple of times towards him. This one's clean straight at him, and he gets a punt, and that's a good punt. Oh, that hits a helmet.
Bounce off a helmet.
But they pick it up, And it's Kenyon who gets away.
Kenyon, good awareness there. Could have come off either a Birmingham or Loughborough helmet, but it takes it anyway and gets upended in the process.
From my view, it looked like it came off a Birmingham helmet, so it wouldn't have mattered who got the ball, but it's decent position, 30-yard line going out. Yep. Key drive here. I've said it for the last 4 or 5 drives, I know, but
so here we go. This pressure is mounting. It's building all the time.
Birmingham haven't scored since middle of the second quarter. That's how tight these defences have got after they put 21 points up in a quarter and a half.
So here we go with first down and 10 for Loughborough.
It'll be James Slack once more, behind centre. Run play from Mail.
Tackle there for a gain of a couple of yards. Brings up second down.
They're going to go with the high tempo offense here again. There's been less of it in the second half as teams are tired, but now is the perfect time to reenact it and get the ball down the field. Another run play. Stopped in the backfield for no gain.
Not getting anything there.
So it'll be third and 7.
Tackled there by Joshua Vines.
As Loughborough change running backs. 3 minutes 14 seconds I've just heard on the clock. Tino Charamba is now in the game at tailback. 3rd and 7.
Twin receivers set out to the right side.
It's a pass play. He's on the bootleg. He throws to no one. The nearest person in the vicinity was James West, but it was out of his reach. And with 3 minutes, just over 3 minutes on the clock, it'll be an interesting decision here.
Well, it's key that the offense remains calm here. They don't want to panic and just try and throw the ball up there and make any mistakes. They need to remember the kind of momentum that they've had and put some faith in their players. So the defense have been doing really well, like you said, shutting down Birmingham now since that beginning. So I think the coaches are going to have some faith in the defense. They don't mind giving the ball back because they think they can get it back. They still have a bit of time left to get that score, and like you said, it's a field goal. It doesn't have to be a touchdown. So as long as they have reasonable field position for that.
And here we go. He's going to punt it straight away this time. No fake run. And Conroy is deep. He leaves it. The ball bounces towards the end zone. And that looks like it's deep in Birmingham territory.
Very good.
So the chance of a safety. And we'd have a tie score.
Absolutely. That would be an amazing setup to the end of this game. Although I think a draw would be almost disappointing after we've seen such good action here.
Oh, we'd go to overtime. There's no doubt about that.
Of course.
Also called Bradford time. As Varney will take over. It looks like they're at about the 5-6 yard line, as I see from the official from my angle. It's hard to tell. Varney in shotgun. Runner across the formation. It's a handoff up the middle. And Conroy gets a few on the carry. The linemen's starting to tire here. It's been a brutal game for them, especially early on when they were making the big holes. Those holes have dried up now, and it's a good defensive display from both sides in the second half. These are the number 1 and 2 defences in the league that we've come accustomed to.
Absolutely, so a little bit more competition between them now. Loughborough want to show that they are capable of holding out this very potent offence.
I know a lot of people on Twitter this past weekend, and a lot of people I know in other organisations thought Birmingham might walk this game, but Loughborough have shown they're just as good as Birmingham.
Well, he manages to walk off the field there.
It will be second down and about 8, it looks like. Loughborough sidelines making some noise as the defence looks to attack Varney. It's a run from Conroy.
Right.
And that's a few more yards there for Conroy.
Tackled there in the end by number 52, Josh Thompson.
It's a first down. Birmingham moving the sticks and wasting some time. There was only 3 minutes on the clock at the start of this drive. And that first down will have taken some time off the clock. It's another run from Conroy. No gain on that play.
Well, we're going to see a lot more running as Birmingham try to run out the clock here. Just control the game so they can end it now.
Two-minute warning there. So we've got 2 minutes left in this game. It's been a great game, great entertaining. We're in for a great finish.
Absolutely, absolutely. It comes down to the veteran players now to control this and see what they can do under this pressure.
But who else would you want out there at quarterback other than Tristan Varney at a time like this? 2 minutes to go. You need to run out the clock. He's the type of quarterback, he's the type of player you want out there calling the plays.
Absolutely. So here we go again. Varney takes a snap now, throwing deep, looking down the sideline. Good coverage there.
And it's
intercepted.
Oh no, it hit the floor. It's hit the floor. Oh, he's called it. He's called it. I thought it hit the floor there.
Yes, yeah, Joe Parsons with the interception.
He's had a huge game today, Joe Parsons.
We do have a flag on the field, however, so let's just see what's happened there. Good coverage all the way downfield, almost made it in, but good jumping of the route there at the end.
It'll be interesting to see what the penalty is, because this is a pivotal point right now. It was great play on the ball by Parsons, it looked like.
Didn't look like much contact, but it could be a pass interference call.
Parsons just had a very good game, kick returning and defensive wise. And it's pass interference on Loughborough, and that is a big penalty.
Call, and Birmingham get away with one there. But the penalty goes against Loughborough, and the defence will remain out on the field.
And it'll be a new set of downs, which is the key thing right now. And Loughborough will not be happy about that. I didn't see much contact, nor did yourself. But obviously the official is right next to the play, so...
Of course. Yeah, but it's important now that all the defensive players out there, they don't take that to heart. They let it go. Each play, they just need to focus on the next play and do it again. They need to get that ball back.
It'll be first down at about the 30-yard line. Varney in control. Handoff to Conroy.
Conroy trying to bounce outside.
Oh, he's got inside a few.
He's
gone for a touchdown.
Play. 1-on-1 now, chasing down, gets the block.
Conroy gets deep in the territory.
Down to the 6-yard line. Joe Parsons making a saving tackle there, but huge play there.
And it's that guy again, Conroy, who started the game off with a big run. He might have just ended it with a big run.
Pardon me, it was Josh Kenyon they actually involved in that action, but yeah. Just staying faithful to his blockers, cutting it left and right, and then eventually back to the outside, getting it all the way down to the 6-yard line.
That's the difference in this game, though. One play at the next, a pass interference on an interception, then a big run the play after. That's what's done the game.
Now you're looking at little over a minute remaining. They just need to, they'll surely get a score here, but they can even just grind the ball out, just run the ball.
Just run it 3 times, make them use their timeouts, and if you get a score, you get a score. If not, they've got to go the whole length of the field.
Absolutely.
And it'd be interesting to see if they'd kick a field goal in this situation as well, because you'd rather have them this deep, wouldn't you?
And the handoff goes up the middle.
Conroy again to the 4, and that's a timeout.
Timeout. So
56 seconds, on the clock.
56 seconds remaining with Birmingham leading 21 points to 19 and driving inside the 5-yard line, heading towards the Loughborough end zone here. Looking very ominous for the home team here. They need a big play on defence. We have seen them already, so let's see if they can pull out another one.
So it'll be second down and goal from the 5-yard line. Just feed Conroy now, that's all you need to do. You can see the Loughborough receiver, cornerback, are standing off, trying to bait him in to throw a quick pass to get the touchdown.
Yeah, they've had success against the quick slant. Let's see if we're going to tempt him into this one. 2nd down and goal. Hand off, continue up the middle. We're going to keep this ball on the ground.
And it'll be another timeout.
Gain of around 1 on the play there. Tackled by Ben Davis.
Second timeout called by Loughborough there. The sideline. You can see it on their heads. They're starting to drop now. After that big play. After they've dominated this half, in all honesty. Third down and goal from the 4-yard line. 50 seconds left. Fake.
Throw it into the corner of the end zone.
Throws a fade.
Did he reach it? He did.
It's a touchdown. The fade pattern works once more.
Looks like he gets the feet into the end zone.
And Loughborough are not happy about that decision. It seemed to be very close to the corner. But again, the official's right there. And the points look like they're going to stand. They're having a debate over there.
A great play, great throw by Varney nonetheless, over the top of the defender, right into the corner. So it was either going to be a touchdown or an incomplete pass. There was no chance for the defender to get that one.
That's the second fade route in a row. They had one at the other end at the end of in the second quarter. The fade route has worked well for them. Just a lob pass in the corner, let your tall receiver go get it. And if the play stands, which it does look like it's 27-19, and surely this extra point will put the game out of any doubt.
Yes.
But this is a crucial extra point. It's still a 1-possession game right now.
Well, certainly there's every chance that this can be taken back. I'll put 2 points on the board for Loughborough and turn things around again.
The extra point is now probably going to be kicked. The play stands. The officials are in position for the extra point. And with 45 seconds remaining in a 9-point deficit, it's just very difficult to see Loughborough getting back.
Sam Glover, the holder there. Chris Riley, the kicker. He's up and
it's through. That's 28-19, a 9-point game with 45 seconds left on the clock. Does that put this one to bed?
Well, we're going to need something special here. We're looking at a kick-off return and then an onside recovery. So it's not impossible. It's certainly not outside the realms of this game, given what we've seen so far. But it's certainly not looking good for Loughborough right now.
I expect us to see a squib kick here, to be honest. They don't want to let Parsons get a hold of it. He's had a very good game.
Yep.
It's a bit harsh on Loughborough. The big play after the interception that could have been. They played very well, but Birmingham just seemed to have stepped it up at the right time.
Yep. So a good example of the Lions there and how they're able to maintain their focus and stay calm. And even though it looked like they might have lost the lead at one point, they just got back into it, and now they've looked like they've sealed the game.
Important kickoff here. If Loughborough want any chance of staying in this game and getting back in it, 45 seconds left, as I said. I expect squib kick. They don't want to give it to Parsons, who is a very good kick returner.
So here you go, Freeman with the kickoff. And he is going to kick it deep.
Parsons will pick it up at the 5. And that's a big hit there. He runs it up the middle. It's a good return, but I don't think it's going to be good enough for this game.
So, well, Birmingham will certainly be expecting the long pass outside here.
They're putting Conroy deep. to start with.
35 seconds remaining in the game here. Scores 28 points to 19 to Birmingham.
James Slack takes the snap, will throw. It's a good catch by Draper, but the clock's running, and they've got to get this.
They need to get themselves set up right now and get going. As soon as this ball's back in play. Second down and short.
And he throws it straight. It's an interception. That's game, set and match.
Tackles over. Miscommunication with
Mail takes the tackle, but that interception there seals the game.
And that's going to be it. They are waiting on one final knee to end it all, but it's Birmingham's day here, and they're going to go undefeated, travelling on the road to Loughborough and winning a very close game.
It's been a great game of football, great game to watch. Feel sorry for Loughborough because they've been the better side for most of the second half up until this last point, but Birmingham showing their skill, going down the field when it matters and getting those points. And there goes the knee. And they're shaking hands. This game's over. It's finished. Birmingham Lions 28, Loughborough Students 19. What a game of football.
Well, that's it here from Loughborough. Disappointing loss for the home team, but thank you very much for joining us on GridironTV. Thank you also to our partners, Touchdown Teamwear and dbprint1.co.uk. Sticking with us, we're now joined by Wayne Hill from the Birmingham Lions. Wayne, congratulations. That was a very close match.
Yeah. What we expected really. We never expected it to be anything but a close game. So Loughborough are a great team. They've got some great players there, and they've got a superb coaching staff. So it was always going to be tough for us, and that's why the MAC division is so tight really. So we knew pretty much we'd be here at the end of the year fighting for the division title. So it all went to plan, and yeah, we made quite a few mistakes on offence and gave them some good field position at times, but we stuck in there and played well.
Yeah, it was a great start from the team actually. First play, in fact, really setting the tone for the game and holding the momentum. But then we saw Loughborough really come back into it. So as they were gradually eking these points back and back, what were you saying to the guys?
I mean, from our point of view, it was just stay with what our game plan was, and from a defensive point of view, to stay true to our keys and reads and just do your job. And we did that for the majority of the time. We kept them in some like third and long situations, and had a couple of pass interferences there, and one or two other issues. But overall, I thought we played really well. I think it's one or two things that we need to work on definitely. So we'll get in the film on Tuesday night and start that preparation for playoffs, whoever we may face.
Yeah, we saw a really big crowd turning up here, and obviously we've had the explosion event back at home, so it's really good to see these kind of events happening where we can get the big crowds coming down and getting the coverage that the teams in games like this deserve.
Yeah, I think it's been phenomenal. I think Loughborough University have done a fantastic job in building a facility here that accommodates the American football team, and then getting a part of the big match series here at Loughborough and the American football involved in that. And the crowd's been great. They've tied it in with their homecoming of 25 years. So they've had a lot of old players here. So for us, it was yes, it was motivation for them to play well in front of their former players, but it was motivation for us as well to cause an upset in front of those players as well. But hey, all credit to Loughborough University in putting this facility together and putting the event on today. It was a phenomenal event, so well done. And what I'll be doing now is going back to Birmingham and saying, well, they got a purpose-built American football field here. It's on the map as an American football field, so what are you going to do for me?
Absolutely, yeah. Try and really grow your own ground as well. But you said it was pretty much business as usual, getting back into the film session in the classroom midweek. So, how much of a chance are the team going to really have to celebrate this one, and before they get back into the?
They've probably got till about 1-2 o'clock in the morning tonight, and that's probably about it. They'll after that they'll go to bed, and then the soreness will kick in the morning, and they're going to have to get some physios and do some post exercise work there. So they'll do that tomorrow. And then Tuesday we're in classroom, and we have a strength conditioning session then, so there'll be some further kind of try and get rid of the soreness, so we're ready and back into practice on Thursday. So we need to ensure that we get better every opportunity we get. We don't get these guys for a long period of time, so every opportunity we need to get better.
Yeah, we did mention briefly on the broadcast as well, though. It's great to see not just the playing and coaching staff, but also a great support staff that the team has now. They really built up a great organisation.
Yeah, I mean, from our point of view, we've got some great volunteers that help us out with our filming and our stats, and the stats have really helped us in not only looking at ourselves, but looking at our game plans as well. And our stats guy, Jonty, has broken down the stats for our opposition, and that's helped us today and in other games as well. And then the university have helped us with physios. It's part of the programme where they offer physios to certain teams, and we've never been able to get into that before, but this year we've been able to get that. We've got 2 great physios there on board, and they've been a real help for us to keep guys fit and healthy.
Well, once again, congratulations on today, Coach, and good luck for the playoffs.
Thank you very much.
Great.